All right. So the person given an application form. So we need to create a div. Let's say uh, let's say form form container. We need to add in the container. So we have another div again. Form title. Right. Okay. Yeah, I have my H1. So application. Is it job application we are creating? Huh? Okay. Until Python oh, front end developer, front end or full stack. You guys know what is full stack, have you? Full stack developer. So you, if you finish learning front end and learn back end, you're a full stack developer. Yeah. Okay. Let's just let's just manage to look at this and see what happen. Okay, we have this here. All right. Okay, we have this as a full stack developer. Okay. Okay. You can say let's try to add a description of full stack developer. I'm not just say full stack developer. A full stack developer is a person. Okay, let's just copy this. Right. Um, trying to see how we can get more of this. All right. Let's check that out. We need some break here. In addition, we just need to break here. Break. Okay. Brother, like, Doctor Zion, are you guys done from the parlor? Should I go to the parlor? Okay. Tell him to go and off the music so that it will not be noisy when I get there. Carry this your pikin and go to the parlor. She's making noise. Take this girl out of here now. I'm in the class. Yes, doctor, I'm coming. Mm. Your papa. Okay. So okay, let's start. All right. This they're calling our form. So in the form, we are not having an action of the form yet. Okay. All right. So who is with us? Give us name. Give us name. What are we needing? What information are we getting from the user? Okay. Okay. I would like to add this in a div form. Okay. We have our label, form label, right? Our label, then first name. So first name, Then inside first name we need input, right? Input of text, then name, first name, first. You don't add space in name because it's what you are using for database. Then ID, we don't need that ID. Can say placeholder. Who know what is placeholder? Okay, enter name, enter first name. Okay, good. Then we know just need to just copy this, then paste here. Next is last name, right? Or surname. Some of na wey sabi job recruitment wey don fill all the whole application. One of dey tell me name, how una dey see am dey o. Oya, what next, what next? Okay, email address. Okay. Uh-huh. um Email, enter email. Okay, let's fill this and see what happen so far. Okay, this is what we have, right? Okay, making progress. So let's move ahead. Okay, what next? Phone number, right? Mhm. Okay, phone. um okay, so email should be email. The type should be email. Okay, date of birth should be uh okay, sorry, phone number should be number, or we use what we call tel. Okay. um Date of birth. It's not from you. I no get dog o. Please just make sure say I enter the information correctly o. Okay, date of birth, we should use dates. uh Date time local, I don't know. Date time, let's try this. um Enter date. Okay, let's check out. Okay, enter phone. Okay, phone. Let's just see this. And okay, okay, this is a date. I think our date. Okay, she able to give us trying to check something. Daytime not give us any daytime. Date. Let's try date if we can have anything. Okay, this will work, right? Huh? So we have date here. Okay. Then what next? What we have next? Local government, state. Now you the fee form. Now don't forget. Now wow, big job for one and don't fit tire. All right. That is we have what do we have next now? Is that all? Uh-huh. Contact address. Huh? I didn't get you. What number did what? Okay, okay. Day two. AOP. Then address. Okay. Tell us about yourself, Abi. What again? The state of origin, Abi. So state of origin, we are going to use select. Uh, yes, yes. So yes, I'm recording. Okay. Let's just see. Uh, um, place of birth. Okay. Place of birth. All right. You can say. You can just. Okay. Okay. State of origin, Abi. Place of birth. Now, okay. We have here we will have name. Then we say choose choose place of choose state, right? Uh, inside the state we have option. Inside that option we have what's the state? Let's come to Imo. Imo. Then next one is let's get Lagos. Lagos. Okay, we also need to add name. Okay, name here should be um state. I've explained it. Are you not in this class? Huh? I just come in. Who can explain to us, please? Yeah. Who can explain to us now? Are you talking to me? Are you talking of place order? You're talking of name. Which of them? I've explained this name before. No, that is not what name is. It's not visible in the browser. Name is all can only be used when you want to submit those data in the database. Like when you want to submit, because every information you are filling, the database use name as a value. When you type names, for instance, I've explained this thing before. When they explain on the sleep. Now, if you type, let's say Skyline here, remember this Skyline now will be stored in the database. Are you with me? Make it click on submit. So the name value is an identification what database will use to collect the Skyline. Are you getting me? When you use this thing as a name, that name you put in your form will now be stored in the database. Are we communicating? I've explained this in before. Yes, it's back end sub, not front end. Not front end. So let's have like four of this. Um, it's not a backup, man. It's not a backup. Okay, now let me explain now. You are filling a form in Facebook, or maybe you want to post something. If you remember, the earlier we started this class initially, I told you every information you are submitting are stored in the database, right? How can those information stored in the database? And how can the database collect the form you just filled? Is through the name value. The name value, like if you fill Skyline or email address, the database will use the name value to collect that email. It use that name value. Make you type name value. He collect the name. The names he collected is the name you filled. So the name value there is for back end purpose. If you want to store that information the user filled in database, you need the name value to get to use and collect those information. Are we together? Port Harcourt. You know that information again? Of course. Um, let's just say, um, I think we are good with these three. So let me just say, ah, it should be in. Just leave it that way. All right. Next one we have here is let's just see password. Hmm? Password. Password. So password. Another thing again. Enter password. Then leave all those ones. We are not filling it from here. Just for testing purpose. So here we can say input. Input file. Then our input here will be file. Values file. I choose files. So basically, okay, we are good to go, right? Hmm? Okay, I have to change the address to upload CV, right? Upload CV. Okay, I think we are done. We are done with everything. Let's start design. Okay, password. Of course, it's not supposed to be like that. You know, now, a mistake. Or if I tell you that it's supposed to be like that, you agree with me? Huh? Okay. Are you guys ready? Ah, plug it, plug it. Okay. Yeah, we are having two instead of three. Let's check. Let's see what's the problem. Place of birth, ID, name. Okay. One. Okay, still we have. Okay. Yeah, yeah, will be choose. Um, let's choose place of birth. Abi, that what you guys are saying? Yeah. Okay, so if you come here now, you will notice that choose place of birth. So we have to make it to selected. Should be selected. Now if you let me show something. If I add Imo State as selected, this is what happen. Imo State will be selected. When you come there, you see Imo State as what? Selected option. But let me remove that and do it here. So selected. This is what we have here. Choose place of birth. So you can choose. If you're not born in any of these states, that means uh, you need to go and be asking God question. But these are the best state in Nigeria. Port Imo State, and Rivers. My opinion, though. All right. Um. Okay. What we have to, what you need to do, you have to start styling, right? Right. So please, the respond now. Keep responding. Okay. What you are going to be doing is very simple. Uh, we are going to have a link. Um. Let me get CSS here. Form dot CSS. Um, I'm going to link this form dot CSS. When you click here, we want to confirm if it's well linked. You click here, take it to this place. So what we are going to be doing is that first we need to move all this to center, right? We need to move all this to center. So if you notice here, now don't start again, no. Now don't start again, no. If you notice here, you have a form. Down this form, down, down, down. You have a div. Yeah? You have a div. This is a div here. Um, okay, this div. Okay, we have a div, which is this. So div actually contain everything inside here. So I will be moving this div to center. So what I need to do is form container dot form container. So what I'm going to say is that, guys, please stop this now. Can you stop this? Oh, see here. Now these people say, man, remove that person who dey do that thing now. Who be that? Who is owning it for? Adamu? Eh? See this Adamu man. Adamu, respect yourself. Adamu, respect yourself. Oh. Friday, I will remove you. Okay, we just say wait 100%. You all know that, right? So we moved it to center. We can either move it to center, then but what I needed to do is uh test align. We have it to center. So let's see what happen. So we'll have all this here to center. We just need to just give a kind of let's say a design like font size, font family. So just have to do that. Uh, Font size, just grab in 16 pixel, and let's just see what happen. 16 pixel is not too big, so try 20 pixel. 20 pixel is a bit okay. So just decide font family. I'm going to use this as my font. So So it's quite getting better and better. So we just need to just add kind of a background. I don't want to add background to the whole of the div. If I add background here, this will happen. So I don't really want to add background the whole of the div. I just needed to add background. Say I don't want to really add background the whole of this div. If you really want to add the whole of div, still no problem. But um, that's not really necessarily. But you can decide to use a kind of uh, just a kind of a background. Hmm? Use the background for this. Or you can still use you can still use a color. So what I want to do now is to look at this title after here. Then I would just want to add background inside my form. Like my form, I want my form to have a background outside this. Just my form alone to have a background. Just my form. So when you come, you can see form down straight to this down here. I can say okay. Don't know that is form. I have no class for it. No class, so I'll just need to use background to I'll try to give it kind of a light green background, so lighter green. It's what we have here. So this one we have, and this is not looking good. This is just 100%, right? I just needed to give this to be 50%, like 60%. I don't really want the background to take over the weight of the site. I don't needed just 50% or 60% background. So what I needed to do is I have to just wait like 60%. Okay, this is what we have. Now, if you notice here, immediately we add 50% in our background, um, it now went to the left. So to fix this, we need to move this to the right, to the center, so that it can be like other other elements we have here, like the full stack developer. So we just need to come here and then let's try margin. The margin to auto. The margin auto will automatically move this element to the right. So this one we have here. Just not to add margin auto. Instead of you saying adding margin, adding padding, positioning, so just move it. Give this form to margin auto. Are we communicating? Okay, now what we are going to be doing next is to um we are going to be adding a kind of a padding here. If you notice here, there's no space. We needed space, and also we want to add in a kind of well, just want make it look good and look more perfect. So we'll add a margin. So when you come here, you will notice that we have a div or a form here. Inside that form, we still have inputs. These are the inputs we have. So everything here has input outside the except this, right? Right. So I want to add padding, like margin around my div. Let's say margin top. So like having a space, each of the this form should just have a kind of a margin. So I just need to come here and my form, then margin top. Let's try 30 pixel. Okay. Okay, we want to have a margin. Okay, we have a problem here. The problem we have is that we didn't apply submit button, right? We should be able to add submit. Please, our phone should be able to we should be able to submit our form. So we didn't add submit button. We need to add it back here. Um, say submit. say apply, apply. So I need to just give this class of PNT, which is button. Okay. Okay, you have this here. Apply. Let's try to give this a margin top. This our whole form a margin top. So you can be able to have space like this form a margin top. You can be able to have space at the top, uh, margin top to 40 pixel. Margin bottom rather, not margin top. Margin bubu 40 pixel. Okay, be able to have kind of a margin top there. Um, oh, we are looking good. Our form is actually looking a bit good. So okay, and that okay that this should be padding, not margin. That margin bottom, no padding. That should be padding. Okay, I think will start working this form individually. Let work on this font, like this font. Let's try something unique. Uh, Try to give it a color of white. Okay, that is not working. Let's just move. You work to this letter. Um, let's just look at our form. Okay, let's try. Let's try to give the weight of our input, like weight of this input. Try 100%. 100% not looking good. Try like 50%. Okay, 50% is quite okay. 50% is quite okay. Can we try something? Let's just say justify text. Text align. Can justification work here? And let's see. Okay. Justification will not work here. So let's just leave that. Let's try if you can have this here. Let's see. Okay. I think justification works here a bit. Okay. We're going to work on this. So justification work here. We just needed a kind of a padding. A padding around this so that you can be able to have are we adding 30 pixel. Okay, we now have justification, then a 30 pixel. um have a 30 pixel here. All right, is this one okay, or should just move it to center? Is it one okay, or should just move grab this to center? Which one is better? Okay, all right. Let's just play around with the fonts, making the font look a bit good. Font family fantasy. uh, No, 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 no. That is not good. That is not looking good. Let's just leave that at all. All right. So what next year we're going to be doing is here is that we're going to be working with this element individually. So and to work, let's say if you come here, we have the type of file, right? We have a type of password. Uh, we have a type of text, right? We have a type of dates. We have a type of email. So we have different kind of type. Now if we want to work inside this element, like inside this particular man here, inside this we need to call the type. Let's go to our manner so you understand what I'm trying to explain here. Let's go to our manner here. So if we move here, we already done this to be able to add the weight. Then now when you look at this, say um so to do that, let me say I have text here. Text equals to. So what I need to do is to come to input, then I have this text equals to type equals to text. Now anything I'm doing here will affect the text. Now let's give it padding of 10 pixel top, then 15 pixel top bottom, 10 pixel left and right, 15 pixel. So let's just check and see. So when you come here, you look at it only affected the what? It only affected the with attribute with what? Um, guys, then it only affected the attribute with text. So now another thing I'm also going to be doing is we are going to be working with this, see how we can make it more nicer. Um, let me say this is okay. Then try to. I want to remove the border. So this border here, if you notice, you have this default border, blue, red, blue, or kind of a blue border. Want to remove that? I can say outline to none. So, okay, okay. I think it didn't work. Uh, let's just say border to none, none. Okay, you can see we're able to remove the border, and if you still have another border inside here, we can decide to change the border and maybe try something unique. Now, okay, now what you are going to also do here, let's try to change the font inside there. Maybe make this font bigger or make it something cool, something different. So I'll try to give this in border of let me give the border to 1 or 2 pixel, color to be green, then solid, right? Okay, we have this green border around. And also try to have radius like 10 pixel, okay, um radius of 10 pixel. Then but I want to give it the back, I want the color, like the font color and this border color should be the same. So just needed to what did I do? I went and okay, let me just copy that. So I'm still recording. Okay, okay, check out this. Good. What we have here is perfect. Let's just try to increase the font weight to large, the font size rather, onto a font size. Let's just give it a large size and see. Okay, our font size is a bit larger. Then is this okay? Or we should work more on it? Is that okay, guys? Okay. Let replicate this to our phone, email, date of birth, and every other element we have here. So what to replicate that there. So um let me see if I'm done with this. Okay, let's work on inside this place. This we call it focus, right? Let me say here. Mm, okay, can come here. Focus. The focus means when you use focus, it means that we are working inside this line, this place I'm typing now. That's what focus means. You can know notice we have a border. I needed to change that border to white. Um, so what I'm going to do here is just leave this background and inside the background just green inside the place like this place. When you click here, you can see the background is there. Then uh then I'm just giving so I'm just doing it so that you understand something like that exists. So I'll try to make the letter white and remove the border. So I would say outline like you remove that border is equals to none. You can see we don't have no border any longer. I want to give it a border of white, a border of white border, uh, border 2 pixel white and then solid. Okay, this is not white. Me, I like weed well well. No be weed though, no be anwụ. I like normal weed wey we dey chop. Okay, are we together? I can decide to make the border. I can decide to make the border look to be the same with with. Let me try this. Try this. I'm just trying to design here, so that most of you will see. There are a lot of ways you can style this. So the more we talk, we look more about this from. Okay, let me change uh, this also to the inside to be color to be change it to white, a brighter color, a whiter color. Right? Okay, you can see we have inside we have a one right. Are we together? Are we together? You are together. Say If you are together, say If you are together, say If you are not flowing up, exactly, exactly. No sleeping tonight. What I say? What did you say? What? What are you humming for? What to put me in the mood this night? The Holy Spirit help me. All right. Okay. A fire down. Um, we have this. All right. Just play around with it. Just play around with this. You can say margin, padding, uh, 20 pixel. Just play around with this. I'm just trying to play around so that you see what you're saying. So we don't need that. We're going to remove this. So I don't want you to just play around with it and notice. Okay, I think we are done with this. We are good. We are done with this. We are done with this. So what we are going to do, you can decide to change this background to transparent. Like this, I think that should be inside the input, inside the text. Uh, they try to do something. Background. Uh, Try to see if you can. Okay, if you notice here, we don't have background any longer. Yeah, we don't have the background any longer. We can just remove the background entirely. Yeah, you grab, just remove the background entirely. But this background only happens if you add border. Remember, we removed the border earlier. So if you want the background to show, this background to show, all you need to do is to add a border, change the border to black, right? Have you seen it now? Huh? Have you seen it? Uh-uh. You can see that you can remove the background entirely, make the background to be so this is what we have here. So I don't want uh, the third is side is still so this is it. But let's use this like this, right? Let's leave it like this. Is it okay? Or we should leave it as before? That one is placeholder. I can work on it now. Change it to white. I think that is placeholder. Change the color to white. No, so let's move ahead. Um, that's okay. Let replicate, guys. Let replicate this. I'm commenting on this. I just wanted to show you guys something. Um, I just wanted to show you guys something. So you can still leave the background to to black. Still okay. Okay. Let's replicate this to. Then in password we have an email. We are replacing this in email. So what I'm going to do is to I'm going to copy this email, and that is it. Then we also need to replicate. That you have email here. So we need to replicate the same thing like what we've done here. We need to replicate it on email. So um, what is the focus? Where's our focus? Where's our focus? Okay. Hmm. Email. Okay. We see have the email. Then let's do the same thing with phone. Just need to duplicate this. Let's see what we have in phone. Phone. Where is the phone? 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 Password. Then where's our phone now? Okay, tell. Focus. Tell. Okay. Okay. Let's duplicate the. Are we communicating? Okay, let's work with place of birth. Work on place of birth later. But place of birth, we should do the same thing, but notwithstanding, just password, then place of birth. So So date, right? That day we use the dates. Okay, okay. Are we together? Okay. Um, I'm not okay with this alignment. I'm not okay with this alignment. I'm not okay with this alignment. Coming. Um, where do we align this thing? Where do you align? Is it in form? Justify. Why this is center? Let's see what happens. I think this is a bit okay. Okay. All right. Let's try date of place of birth. Yeah, okay. Password. My God. My God. My God. Hey, password. My God. My God. My God. My God. The password. Hmm? My God. My God. My God. My God. Place of birth. We need to work on place of birth. Then need to let me try something. This form. I want to try something, guys. First, hold on. To try to uh, imagine left. Empty pics. Let's try something else. Let's try something. Um, still enough. I'm trying to see if I can align this together, like have it in one line. But it seems not working because some letters are longer than others. So we manage it. Okay, break like that. If you break it, it will be on top now. Yeah, it will be on top now. It will be on top. Like if you break it, I understand what you're saying. This is what you're trying to say. When we come here, it can break this. Abi, sorry. This right? Hmm? This is what we are saying, right? We don't want this kind of design. We want straight line. You understand? We'll still do it if we want to, but I don't want to use that. I don't need that. Uh, I don't need that a straight line like this, but still perfect, still okay. Um, still okay. Okay, let's try. Let's okay. Okay, let's work on date of birth. 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 Right. Date of birth. Date of birth is not focus. It's just selection. Yeah. Date of birth is place of birth is. Are you guys sleeping? Huh? Why not sleep? Oh? So this is select. Let's check it out. Okay. Select. We'll try to also give margin in this select Imagine this one now. Okay. Try, let's try to give this guy weight. What the weight? What do we give of our element? 60, abi? Do we give it 60 or 50? Let's check. Is that 50 or 60? That should be 60. 60. No 60. So it should be 50 also. Let's confirm. In our input, 50%. So see, there are a lot of style. You can just go to Google and Google style. This the space here is too much. Imagine, just giving imagine top, 10 pixel. Okay. I think the okay. Let's try to remove this too. 20. Okay. Let's work on this one. Just leave this guy. We're still going to do the same thing. File, right? Type is file. Excuse me. Okay. Choose file. Right. Okay. Let's try to work on this button. But before now, let's just watch. Let's look at the. Have you seen our responsiveness? Is it responsive, Abi? Is it responsive? Is it responsive like this? Are you kidding me? Is it want me? It's not. It's not now. It's not responsive. Work on it. Let's finish. Let's finish our button. I don't really like this the way it is. So um, we'll just have to think of a way to figure this out. This should be in alignment, right? So who can bring idea on what to do as you are styling? Think of how we can figure this out. Hmm? So we have here BNT. Who can figure out what to do? Um, can somebody think of what you can do? Okay, let add padding there. Nobody can think of what to figure how to figure this out. 20 pixel top to bottom, 30 pixel left and right. Um, no, nobody can think of how to figure this out. Okay. No, it's not flex now. Can just what can justify let's it's not a flex box. Let the item or the list, this, right? Can okay, center alignment. We can just uh text align justification justify. Yeah, we can have this. Hmm? Let's see how we can add margin left to all this. Let's try something to have kind of a margin left. Let's just try margin left 20 pixel. Let's try that and see if that will work. Um, that didn't work. We just let's what we can do is change the style of this. Try to make it. Try to just looking on justify will not stay happen. So let's figure out something though. This is not help. This is not help. So no need to get that. Let's figure out how to do this. Let me figure out how to do this. Uh, let's finish up styling this. Then we can figure that out. Let's just finish up styling this. So you just need to add padding, margin. Um, the text color should be white. Text color should be white. Then font size should be 20 pixel. Okay, let's check this out. A bit of margin top, make top 20 pixel. Okay, border, the border should be border 20 pixel, solid, um, red. It's red. Let me just check if this will work. Let's just try border reduce, border reduce to 20 pixel. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Try something green and red. Okay. Try to add a try to add something over background green, lighter one, lighter green. Then this here. Um. Okay. Let's make this responsive. Let's just work on the responsiveness. Very important. Let's work on the responsiveness. Then we will now figure out how to fix this. Are we together? Um. So let's work on the responsiveness. Let's work on the responsiveness. So we all know what to do, right? With that query. And uh, maximum width 20 pixel. Maybe use 80 pixels, so 800 pixel. Okay, let's just check this out. Um, let's try to give this background to 100%, right? This the way to 100% instead of the 50%. So what is the name of that background? It's form, right? That is form, have you? Huh? Nobody said anything. Okay. Form weight to 100% in mobile. Okay. Why with 100%? This thing also have to be 100% as well, or if possible lesser than that. The input 80%, percent can go, or anything lesser than that. Um, 80% can go. That 80%. Let's try reducing this. Let's try reducing this from 20%, then this to 60%. Let's just try to happen. We have to give it back to 80 is okay. 80%. That's simple. Okay. This have to be this have to be select, right? This select, right? I'm not talking anything. This my student this night now. Wow, one student where God give me. Huh? What kind of student is this one? What kind of student? Abi you are some of them are the tackle. Are you people tackling? People are tackling. Let me know. Be loud. You know what is tackling? Evil man. What is tackling? All right. I think we're able to have our mobile responsiveness, right? Yeah. Yeah. So the main thing in this one is this mobile responsiveness. So I think we should be able to do this. It should be like this in our uh normal this thing now. So okay, let's just give it a kind of margin. The label, all the labels, let's just give it margin top, right? Huh? So label, okay, label. Um, margin top to 10 pixel. Hmm? Is it margin or padding? Let's try padding. Okay. Um, in this input, let's try margin bottom. Margin bottom to 20 pixel. I think this should work now. This should work. Okay. Are we together? So select the same thing. Margin bottom, 20 pixel. Okay. Is that okay now? Hmm? Okay. Any objection? Please just look at the mobile response sheet and tell me if anything you want us to adjust here. Hmm? Is there anything you want us to adjust? So um so we are good, right? Okay. So we've done it. So what I needed to do here is to see how I can change this to. I don't really like um I don't really like these have a div. Then can we think of how to make this just work around this? Obviously, just as our brother stated earlier, we just have to add break, right? I need to add you want to add break here, b arrow, b arrow. Let's just see what happens. Hmm. I think that would be better off. Eh? That would be better off, Abi. That would be better off for us to be add break. That would be better. Let's just add break quickly. Um, Add break, heartbreak, uh, heartbreak, heartbreak, better break fast. What is that one? Uzoma, is it Uzoma? Our first lady in the house, what is her name? Eh? What is our first lady in there? What's her name, Narima? Alpha, I've not given you breakfast before. Eh? Okay, let add margin bottom, like margin top, margin bottom, bottom belly. You don't want to say something, Abi? Because I asked you whether you don't chop breakfast before. You don't want to. Have you taken? You start to you don't know what is breakfast. Okay, no problem. No problem. Try to understand what is breakfast. Okay, let's just give him margin bottom. Instead of you writing all this margin bottom, let's just do something. Huh? Margin top right 20 pixel, left right 20 pixel. Okay. Okay, are we good to go now? Hmm? Huh? Okay, it's still the same thing here. Okay. This is how you can style a form. I mean, if you want to apply full stack, so we can decide to add a back. You can decide to add kind of a background here. You can just decide to leave it. So this is how you can style a form.